Hi, and welcome to my place. This video, it's sort of a collage of different clips that I've taken over the last couple of years. It's a real mixture of subjects, so I hope some people might find something interesting in it. Cheers. It's not really an introduction sort of to the video. I just do a little bit of commentary at the beginning. This video we're seeing now, that's one of the first ones I did. I ended up doing it with like on waypoints, which made it quite smooth and it was good. And the subsequent ones I didn't spend as much time doing them, but they were all right. The last video in this, or like the drone video, the last drone video in this video is not bad. It's only I did it in the beginning of January this year, January or February, I can't remember. And this there, that's when I put that's when I first put two new rows of Rollinia. The far one didn't work out quite well, but there's the second one. That's grevillea and some mangosteen trees, and I got some lychee trees there as well. An avocado, which I had some avocados off last year. This is at the beginning of when I first decided to build a pond. That's the area which I was going to excavate, which I did by hand. I did one little bit with the front end loader, but I ran over the bottle brush tree and broke it, and the ground wasn't too bad, so I continued, just doing it by hand. It didn't take me that long. It was over quite a period of time, but there was a lot of breaks in between. I was fortunate enough. I took one patient, Alan and Joanne. I took Alan as a transfer to Cairns Base Hospital, and they've become good friends of mine. And they came and helped me towards the end. Well, the main thing, I did all the excavations myself, but putting the liner and the rubber inlay on the top, it was too much for one person. So Alan and Joanne, they came out and helped me do that, and they also helped with putting all the rocks down, and that's Joanne there, and that's me. Unfortunately, at this time, or when this part of the construction was putting all the liner in and putting the rocks, I didn't take any videos. But fortunately, Joanne taken quite a few photographs, so we got a bit of we've got some photographs I've put together to put on the video with the rocks, and also the initial putting in a few water plants, some of which have grown, some have not, they've died, and we've put new things in. But it was just lucky that Joanne had taken those photos that we could document the work we did, and that's just about it for that part. Well, we're just coming over to the garden by the pond, and I'll just describe some of the plants. I'm not sure if I can get some good shots of them, whether the flowers are out or not. There's one here, it's the Ampera diversifolia. It was a blue flower. I don't know if you can see it there. Blue flower that I planted over by the creek, probably about 5 years ago. And I turned into a great big bush, and I split it all up, and then I put it in some pots and I put it right around here. This plant here, this is a saba nut. It's got quite a few names. It's from South America. It's supposed to be an edible nut. I've eaten it. It comes in like a pod, like a cocoa pod. You got to dry it out and roast it like a sort of a nut. So I did read some stories about it, and you know, it's not quite clear whether it is okay to eat. I won't go into the details. This palm here, this is the it's an African oil palm. That's the one that they've planted in Indonesia and Malaysia, and it's sort of like defoliate with a lot of trees. This other palm here, that's the Bismarckia nobilis. It's a nice palm. I've had that for a while. That used to be planted here by itself. And this one here, that tree there, that's the agave. It's quite a long story, but they're sort of like a terminal thing. After about 5 years, they send up this big flower, then they die. I got that one off when I had. This palm here is a beauty. I've had it for a while. I did transplant it, and it was over by the sheep paddock. It's taken a couple of years, and it's just starting to come back now. But it's a nice one. Of course, we've got the red hibiscus here, and growing in the oil palm, there's that plant there. That's the jade vine. Now, I planted it down the base of this palm a couple of years ago, and it's just starting to take off. So I'm hoping we're going to get some jade vine flowers sometime. I can't pronounce this. It's a Gumachama Brazil cherry. I can't think of the proper name, but it's a black boy. It's just a lipstick palm. There's a grevillea. It's usually got lots of flowers on it, but I just noticed that it's got a new one coming here, got a new one coming there, but it sort of seems to flower all year round. It's good. In the pond, we've got that double yellow hibiscus. It's a beauty. It's been flowering really nicely, and it's a bit noisy there. I've got the bubble on. I should have turned it off, but anyway. And so there's our pond. I put some sort of algae sort of clearer in there a couple of days ago, and it's coming good now. But I got a new lily in there. This lily over there. I don't know if you can see it properly. That sort of blue one. Seems to be going good. And this is just other flowers. Put in the wall of the pond. It's a nice flower here. It looks a bit droopy now. Well, this is the Java Blue banana. This is the first sort of fruit I've picked off it. I've been waiting for it to go blue, but I don't know whether they do go blue. But they're getting quite big. They're supposed to be like a vanilla taste, and I've heard them referred to as the ice cream banana. But anyway, so I picked them yesterday. I brought them down yesterday, and we'll just, I don't think they'll take too long. We'll see. Well, this is the Java Blue. It's 3 days since I brought them down, and they're ripening up nicely. I did have one yesterday, and it was good. It was good, but it didn't sort of taste like ice cream or vanilla. It was a different taste. I think they might be a little bit like the dwarf toucans. I think I'm going to let them go for another couple of days and do another testing. Well, this is the Java Blue. They're well and truly ripe now. I've given actually quite a few of them to the chooks. But they're like the dwarf toucan. They might need to be really ripe before you eat them. I've tried a couple. I like them. One thing I don't like about them is this: you get a lot of that, like a stringy stuff. You got to sort of pull off. You know? But yeah, they taste good. Not like ice cream or vanilla. It's definitely got a different taste though. Yeah, I reckon they're good. Good. Right. You can start too.
Yep.
Oh well, it's Friday the 13th, 2024. We're going to be pollinating these Aussie Gold dragon fruit. Now the Aussie Gold, I mean, a lot of dragon fruit, they just flower at night time, and you've got to hand pollinate them. I mean, I think where they come from, they have bats or moths or something. But in Australia, we've got to hand pollinate each one. Now, with the dragon fruit, if you can see there, that's the anthea, which has got the pollen on it. That's the sort of the male part, and the pollen comes off, and that goes onto the stamina. That's that one there. Yeah, I think that's got it all right. I'll just give it another bit more. I'll try another one here. Now, there's plenty of pollen. I saw when I was reading about it that in some places they take the pollen off first and they put it in the freezer, and then they use it later. I mean, when I first planted this one, I had a red dragon fruit there, which, because I had a bamboo pole and it rotted, it fell over. But it would have been good to have an Aussie Gold and a red one. We could have cross-pollinated them. We might have got something a bit different. I think, there's lots of pollen on that. I think this one already got, the light's gone off, has it? I was just saying we're up at my new project, which was this is where I had about 24 dragon fruits, and they got sort of like a fungal disease. I've pulled most of them out, and I've relocated them down a different part of the property. I've left 3 trellises here, which I'm going to make into trellis for the Atherton raspberry. That's part of this project too, I suppose. But as you can see, I've pulled all these ones out. I've kept quite a few of them, and I've used them for the new trellises down further. We'll go down there and have a look at them. Now we're just walking down to where I've got the new trellises, where I've got different varieties of dragon fruit. That's a whoops, hang on. That's a mango tree which I've really cut back, and yeah. And I've had, just going past our past the rambutans. I've had a very good crop of rambutans this year. Oh, it wasn't a commercial crop, but enough for me to give a few away to my friends and plenty for me. Now, we're coming up to where the new dragon fruit trellises are. Now, I did a couple here last year, but I used bamboo trellises, which was a bad idea. They rotted. But I've got these both ones here are Aussie Gold, and that was from the rootstock from last year. These ones over here, that's ones that they've grown. And I've just put these 5 in here. I'm going to put some fruit in them, some dragon fruit in these today. Some are already grown. This one is a mixture. It's got an Aussie Gold, a common red, and it's got the giant orange. 2 giant orange, the common red, and the Aussie Gold. This one here, I got 4 of these from this dragon fruit place. They are 4 what they call commercial whites. They're supposed to be very good for pollen. I had a lot of trouble. I pollinated, probably 60 of those Aussie Gold, but none of them worked. Well, actually, I got 2, which was good because they were really nice. That's why I'm going to try again this year. That's why I got the commercial whites. But apparently, they're very good for pollen. Yeah. Well, this is the first walkabout video I've done for, probably 18 months, 2 years. I'm starting off at the same place where I, down the bottom of the paddock. That was the first trellis row I put in. It wasn't 100% successful. As far as drainage, I think the soil was probably okay, it was just the drainage wasn't good. But then I put a second row of Rollinia. I also got 2 durians here. Now they are durians I've grown from seed. They seem to be going all right. They seem to be going good actually. These Rollinia are okay. These are all ones I grew from seed. There's 2 up here which I planted at about the same time I planted these ones, like those seedlings. They're about the same size. These ones are 2 grafted ones I bought, and they I mean, you can see there they've got fruit on them now. I've had quite a bit of fruit on them. They're good. Yeah, that's my chook pen, of course. It's I've just did a little bit of renovation, fixed the gate up, and I've opened that small section there. I'm going to put a couple of sheep in here, keep the grass down, plus I think they'll do better in here as far as I'll be able to feed them bananas and so forth. There's Jill. It's a bit hard to work out the best time to do this. I was early this morning, but the sun was a little bit too low and the shadows were long. As I said, I'm going to put a couple of sheep in there. I'm going to go in town today and buy a couple of containers for watering and for feed. These are the abua, which have been good. They're a nice fruit. This tree's got fruit on it now. They go yellow when they're ripe, but they're nice. These other 2, they're different. They haven't got fruit on them at the moment. They're much bigger fruit on these 2. There's one of my original Rolinias. I've had a few fruit off it this year. I think there's one on it somewhere now. Not sure where it is. Oh, there it is. It's a little small one up there. Up there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And this is my sort of veggie patch. That's the tree lettuce, which I think is great. I love it. It seems to be going all over the place now. I had trouble growing it on stage. Pumpkins are going well. Tomatoes look good. They probably need a water. I'll probably put the water on today. I've got a passion fruit there. As I said, this is going to be, well, I like to call it, but it's going to be a sort of a feed lot for the two lambs. I'll probably put more in it later. These are the lychee trees I gave a heavy prune to. They probably too much. This is one I left. It's had it's probably that sun is probably no good. It's had a terrific what they call blush. You know, it's got lots of flowers and seed. Theoretically, we should get a lot of fruit off it if the birds don't get them. There's my other couple of Mammy Sapotes, and that's the Mammy Americano, which is quite a rare thing. It's growing very well. It's probably doubled in size since I've got it. That's another Mammy Sapote there. That's a white sapote which doesn't do very well. This is that's a breadfruit tree. This is a reed avocado. I cut it back. It seems to be got hit by the sun a bit. I'll see how it goes. This is a quamock, which is a fruit I really enjoy. You don't see it much, and I've got some young fruit coming on it for the first time, which is good. That's a soursop, and this is the other row of Rollinia. So I'm walking into the sun. It's probably not good, but this one here has had some terrific fruit on it. It's got another fruit, a couple of fruit on it now. That one there. These are all had some fruit on them. That's meringue fruit, which is it's got a lot of apparently male flowers on it, male fruit. I'm just going to wait and see. That's another couple of durians I've grown from seed. This is another bit more mature durian, which I also grew from seed. This is Atherton raspberry. It's got a lot of flowers on it. They're quite prickly, but they've got some fruit on them. I think I should get some fruit in the next week or so. Some more jackfruit here. That's a crimson. It's just got one fruit on at the moment, but there might be more coming. This is another one that seems to be going very well. I'll give it a fair bit of pruning. This is a Java Blue banana. That's it up there. Whoops. That's an avocado, which, not avocado, it's a mango. And that's another avocado. We're going back into the sun here. But we'll probably have to edit this one a bit. This is the Djibouti carver. I've been waiting for fruit. I mean, I have had some fruit of some other people's, and it's really nice, or especially for juice. These are different ones. This is a pedalai. I've put labels on them all, just so I can, you know, see who they are. That's the pedalai. This is that's probably a dwarf Ducant banana. That's the Shembajack. Oh no, Shembadak. That's a Shembadak. That's another choir muck, young choir muck. This is that's the Shembajack, which is growing very well. That's a cocoa plant, and that's the Shembadak. It's going all right. This is the I think this is the Goldfinger banana. I've just picked some off the fruit. I've tried it, it's not bad. And this is the Ladyfinger. This has it's got fruit on it too, but I haven't actually tried this one yet, but they won't be far away. I've got all these bananas. That's one of the reasons I'm putting those sheep up in that pen. I can feed them bananas. Got young dwarf coconut trees. I've put them on the marketplace, but I haven't had any hits. I sold three jade vines for $50 each, which wasn't bad. This, of course, is my pond, and the garden here. Everything seems to be going all right. Dogs run around the place. Yeah, well, we'll just see how that goes. Well, it's the 27th of August 2025, and this will probably be the last clip on that the video I'm making, and I'm just going to do the last one of the garden to show how it's changed. I mean, that's that Mexican heather there. That's looking good, and all the things. There's some bird of paradise plant and some heliconias. This bottle brush. This is one that I ran over when I was first doing the pond, and it's come good. It's flowering now and attracting the birds, and it's good. And of course the grevillea, it's really flowering now. You know, it's got some beautiful flowers. And but the one that I'm really excited about, which I've planted for, well, it's probably going on 3 years ago, is the jade vine, which I planted. Oh, and this is the first flowering, and it's. I could have probably waited another day, but
well, I did come back the next day, and it was worth it. The flowers have really matured, and I mean, they're brilliant. The colours are terrific. But that was just the day after. But I'm doing this voiceover on the 1st of September, so it's nearly 5 days, and the flowers, they don't last that long. It seems like they, maybe 5-6 days. I haven't really taken much notice of it before in the past, but yeah, no, they look really good, but they, as I said, they don't last that long.